I mean, you grabbed it.
I didn't grab it. Let's move on. I really don't remember, but okay. Does that make you feel uncomfortable?
No.
Now we're doing real. Yes. Let's go back to
He's tired of himself, bro. He gets a little further back every time I look.
So Bobby Lee made a guest appearance on the episode 69 of the George Janko show to address the events that occurred on the Impaulsive podcast a year prior. For those unfamiliar, Bobby's behavior included ignoring, being rude, and even subjecting George to an unusual request involving sniffing his eggplant.
Smell his dick.
Oh shit, his ass is out.
Look at the tattoo.
All the money and you're using fruit.
I feel like you got that in prison.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, I just got the biggest boner for some reason.
Smell this part. No, smell. You gotta smell it.
I just wafted, bro.
Dude, this is not gay. It's podcasting. It's for entertainment.
It's material.
And in improv, you never disagree. Okay. You always agree. Because yes and you ruin the fucking moment if you don't do it. So you're gonna fucking smell my dick, and it's not gay.
It's material, George.
Yeah. So here. I have to grab your head.
No.
It smells good.
I couldn't imagine being in that scenario with my supposed friends egging Bobby on to humiliate me, suggesting I sniff another man's eggplant. I guess Bobby really felt the need to assert his dominance on a guy he felt was the weakest link on the group. I know there are guys who touch each other's eggplants for fun, but I feel like this was going too far. After constantly being disrespected on the episode by Bobby and his friends, George abruptly leaves the show before the podcast was supposed to end. Bobby apologizes for how he previously treated George on the Impaulsive podcast. However, he immediately makes excuses for his actions.
I'm sorry. So, I usually do podcasts in my ecosystem, right? So it's like, I know the rhythms and I know what I can and can't say. And generally, everything, is, people are pretty open to, they know who I am, right? But with you guys, I didn't know. So and also it's a huge platform. So I was like super nervous. So, I tend to get bullyish and out of survival.
Yeah, because when I feel uncomfortable in my surroundings, I go to the nearest person I see as the weakest link of the group, grab their family jewels, and have them sniff my genitals. It helps with my anxiety. I give him props for apologizing, however, he kind of solved it with the excuses. Throughout the podcast, Bobby acts like he's got a case of selective amnesia, conveniently forgetting about his essaying antics with George.
The third thing is that, and I truly don't remember, and it is on brand, but I don't remember ever trying to touch you. But if I did that, I literally don't remember, but if I did that, I'm sorry.
But seriously, with all that touching, Bobby might just be head over heels for George. It's been a year, sure, but Bobby's obsession with George's eggplant suggests he's got more than Fritz Shimp on his mind.
It's
Do
kind
you
of
have a pudgy dick, or?
No.
Okay.
It's
not long, though.
It's long.
There's no way it's long.
I could show you.
You just got me excited. Said I'll come.
Bobby's infatuation doesn't stop there. He then asks George if they were stranded on an island together, would he choose to get cozy with him?
I know you're a Christian and stuff, and I'm not gay, but there could be.
If it wasn't a sin.
If it wasn't a sin.
This could have been a possibility.
If it wasn't a sin, and we were on an island.
Yes.
Let me ask you, if we were in a deserted island,
Yeah.
people ask this all the time.
Yeah.
Probably no.
You or just in general?
Just you and I on a desert island, and 3 years have gone by. No.
I feel like if I was gonna do a sin like that, it would be a better looking guy.
No, but you're stranded with me.
Nah, just.
I know, but let me just say this though.
Yeah.
Because we're not eating a lot, I'll look like Steven Yeun. Like I'll be slender.
Nah.
Okay, me either.
No, I mean.
Oh my god, poor Bobby. Look at his face. It looks like he's contemplating life right now after what George said.
Me either. That's gay.
He even tries to put the idea into George's head that he should release all inhibitions, but not kiss him, of course. Why would he ever want to do that?
Adam and we just kissed on the lips, and he got a big laugh, and it was just an instinctual thing. You know what I mean? For comedy. What I'm basically saying to you, right, is that don't inhibit yourself.
Got it.
I'm not saying that we should kiss or anything. I'm not saying that. What I'm just saying is that be just very aware, because in the moment, there could be magic. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think during this podcast, George was a little playful with Bobby, as he even suggested that he sniffs his armpit.
Let me smell your armpits right now.
No, not right now. That's weird.
Yeah, but
look
shoving
it up.
your balls and making me smell that isn't weird.
I didn't do that.
You did in the very beginning of the podcast.
Where?
On Impaulsive.
I don't remember.
With Jake.
Yeah, it was just for comedy, dude.
Then
What
let
the
me
fuck,
smell
man?
your pits for comedy. Fine, thank you.
Look at that face. This is the face of a man who loves an armpit. He loves Bobby. He enjoyed that. He loved Bobby's armpit. Wow. So after Bobby finished flirting with George, he dropped some nuggets of wisdom. He dropped some nuggets in order to stay positive when you have a social media presence.
Make it an exercise not to read any comments. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do to change it.
I thought this was really nice. Honestly, I thought this was nice. They reconciled.
I do appreciate your apology. I just want to let you know, before, after, and during, I'm a fan of you, man. I really am. I like your comedy.
You're gonna make me cry.
They prayed with each other.
God, I know that you brought us here for a reason, and I appreciate it.
Bobby's not sure if he's ever gonna find the right person for him.
And it might take me 5 years to find that person. But you know, if my heart's open, maybe it'll happen.
I think after this podcast, he has found the right person, and it's George. He was right in front of him all along. No, but seriously, I'm happy they're able to pass through whatever issues they're going through. They were able to reconcile with each other. And realistically, George is winning. You got him on the podcast. You got a ton of views. They're gonna collaborate now.
I'm gonna give you my number.
I would love that.
I think that's a good beginning.
Are we gonna become friends?
I think so. I think so.
I think that's a W in my book. What do you guys think? Is that a W? I think it's a W. It doesn't mean the essaying is okay. What Bobby did was okay. The essaying is never okay. But I will say George has turned a negative thing into a positive. So good on him for that. Anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another Zesty Take. Zesty.